Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things already roll. Batistuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dybala, and he was alert to it. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but it's Bergkamp! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Batistuta. And this is shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Totti. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. Batistuta. And the finish! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. David De Gea clearly engaging in mind games here.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 2. Viene sostituito con il numero 28.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
Batistuta! Taken back almost at once. Dybala! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Dybala. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's the chance to counter. Kaka. To Barella. And it's Bergkamp. Spread out to the left. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ricci. Dybala. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barella. Van Basten chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Half an hour played now. Dybala. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka. Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. De Gea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Batistuta. He's dealt with that really well.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Totti. That's going wide left. And that is a little undercooked. No outsmarting him this time. Batistuta. Oh, it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's intervened well there. Stefan de Vrij. Totti. Ricci. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Totti. Might be danger here. Kaká. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. He's onside. Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dybala with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barella. And again. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second. Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Batistuta. Bonucci gets across to intercept that. Kaká. Stefan de Vrij. No way through there. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Batistuta. Kaká. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's having a go! It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's worked it through. Dybala has it out wide and in space. And a neat finish! It is an explosive start to the second half. Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's gone loose. Out of play for a throw. Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Has a look and plays it forward. Now Ricci. And it's Totti.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Totti. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good spread. Plays a sharp little ball here. Foot in. Totti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Could move up a gear here. Great vision. He is through here. Kaká proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising... It's Totti! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
And it's been played through. And he's running through. And a chance! That's really well cleared.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Çalhanoğlu looking to play him in. And this is Batistuta. Big chance! And again! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
Inter Milan can make their change now with a break in play. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Stood up well to him there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Barella. That is ended up in no man's land. Kaká has it in a wide position. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Here's a chance! The counter-attack is on here for Inter.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Zielinski. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inter really deserve a lot of credit.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades. I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tries to pass it through, and the pass is intercepted. Works it forward. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is good alertness. Chance here to counter. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good spread. Batistuta. It's Batistuta! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Davids gets across to intercept that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Out of play for a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them.
And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Çalhanoğlu to take it as usual. And it's hoisted clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bergkamp, and this is Batistuta. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Van Basten. Çalhanoğlu, and here's Van Basten. Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And it's Bergkamp, in with the challenge. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. It's Modric! They've got to be quick to recover this. Batistuta. Now it's Bergkamp. And he's quick to snatch it back. Batistuta. Pass is just off target. Bonucci. Now Kaká.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Batistuta. Dida claims it. Safe hands. Cafu. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. And it's Barella. No luck with that dink over the top. Kaka. Batistuta. And he's worked it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Barella. So what can they make of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. Bergkamp! Dispatched clinically. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise.
Tries from a long way out. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Martinez. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Takes a shot! Wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Bergkamp, and here's Batistuta. Kaka is flagged offside. Bergkamp. No way through. Modric. Barella. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Baggio. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Modric really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Great defending, strong and determined. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's lost his man here. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Basten looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
And a chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan with the lead. And it's Batistuta. Van Basten stood his ground strongly.
That's That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he can thump it away. Oh, good take in a good area. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barella. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, numero 22, Kaká, numero 20, Bonucci. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 8, il numero 55, Nagatomo. Attenzione, un cambio.
It's Basho! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Roberto Baggio certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Baggio gets across and deals with it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bergkamp. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Baggio. And he's intervened well there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Batistuta. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Platini. Barella. Chance for a shot! That's put paid to the danger.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's picked his way through. Çalhanoğlu. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Bergkamp. Çalhanoğlu makes the interception. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Platini. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this is Modric.
Inter really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's there to make the challenge. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for the run. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro. Abbiati sends that a long way. Looking to play him in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 84, numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 21. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He's had it taken off him. Cannavaro. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's it. Inter Milan, perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I've always rated Jamie Vardy, especially the way he has been constantly redesigning his game. One that's all about simplicity and efficiency. Take the fewest...
Batistuta! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And claimed it back swiftly. Serginho, can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. And it's Bergkamp. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Good running, strong and purposeful. He might be in here! Van Basten. And he was quick to react.
Cafu. This is the time you need that pace.
Van Basten. It's Van Basten!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Bergkamp. Distributed tidily. And the finish! He's free, and he's following up!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That's a little off target. And it's Ribery. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. That has not gone well. Barella. Bergkamp. Oh, it's Van Basten. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Schneider driving forward. Chelhanoglu. Now it's Batistuta. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vardy. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here, and he's got the beating of his man. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
That's a cute ball. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Takes aim and crosses. And he's stuck it away. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Van Basten!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Van Basten. Ribéry.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cafu ventures forward. Pass somewhat off target. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's found a way through. Batistuta goes for a shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well read, nice interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So let's get the ball rolling. Serginho. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to play it through. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kaka can see things, others simply cannot. Well, that has put paid to that. Kaka looking to receive it in space. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Barella. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's good running with the ball. He is through here. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This game already looks like a fait accompli. That is good alertness. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's run loose here. Cafu, who's set up 1 goal so far. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Çalhanoğlu, he's through here. Baresi, and the shot! Well taken goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto numero 2.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. It's Adriano! Barella. Batistuta. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Schneider. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta has the space to scheme. Barella. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Van Basten. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And Inter now could counter-attack. Now that's well seen too. Kaká, he's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. Cafu clears without hesitation. And it's Serginho. Barella. Kaká. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cafu. And that is out of play. Van Basten. Cafu. And that could set him on his way. Chance! And a neat finish! And they are disappearing out of sight. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest...
Can he finish? Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Kaká! It's fallen kindly here. Bergkamp! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bergkamp certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Pulisic. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Rafael. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well. Now it's Bergkamp. Kalulu calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And this is Van Basten. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's a key interception. So we're still where we started right now. Zielinski. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bergkamp. He's got away. It's Bergkamp! Goal! Inter! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Donadoni! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got to be quick moving this forward. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. he's going over the top.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Now it's Kaka. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Donatoni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Basten. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Modric. And here's Pulisic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs.
And he's let fly. And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Donatoni. Now it's Pulisic. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Inter Milan leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we get things going again.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's found a way through. Rafael Leao ploughing. Decent chance! Oh, that's a fine interception. Zielinski cuts out the pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Donatoni. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Zielinski. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Barella. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kaka! Now the ball, and one more try!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Batistuta. Nicely spread. Donatoni. Threads one in. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. Terrific effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Looking for the far post, and again! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that If I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been won straight back, distributed tidily. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zielinski tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao. Cafu shows great strength. Crosses it into the area. Oh, well played.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Donatoni. Damian crosses it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Bergkamp. It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Donatoni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. I think we're just about done here. And he's intervened well there. Van Basten. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me.